Hey everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to construct a line parallel to a given line that goes through a point not on the line. So we are first going to start by drawing a line that is a little over 5 centimeters long. And the reason why I say that is we're going to actually mark our points for our segment for our line so that they are exactly, so that that distance is exactly 5 centimeters. So I'm going to start here at the 7 just because we can see that clearly the way my video is positioned, or my camera I should say, and go to the 12. That's where I'm going to put my points because I know 7 plus 5 equals 12. However, when I draw my line, I'm going to extend past those points so I can put my arrows on the end and actually make it look like a line. So here's my line, and I can put my arrows on. And then here's a point. We're going to call it point T. And here's another point, or the other point, and we're going to call that point M. Now the point that is not on the line, we're going to put, or I'm going to put right here. So it's above the line, a little off center, and I'm just going to make that little mark. And actually I'm going to make a tiny dot. And this is going to be our point P. So I'm going to put a P down here. So what we have to do is draw a line that is parallel to TM, and it goes through point P. Well, before we do that, we need to make a ray. So we're going to make ray TP. And all we're going to do is get those points lined up and use our straight edge to make that ray. So now we actually have an angle PTM. The first thing I'm going to do is take my compass, and I'm going to choose any radius I want, but I want that radius to be greater than 1/2 the distance from T to P. So it can be any radius I want, but it does have to be greater than 1/2. I'm going to make my radius about this wide. Remember, the radius is the distance between the point of the compass and the pencil. I'm going to put the point of my compass on point T, and then I'm going to draw an arc over both sides of my angle. So there's that arc, okay? And it's very important that I see where the arc crosses the sides of my angle. Now I'm going to keep this same radius, put the point of my compass on point P, and draw that same arc. We want the arc to have the same orientation or be about the same length, so we can see some intersecting arcs in a few seconds. So I'm going to draw the same arc, making sure it crosses the side of my angle, and there we go. So now the next thing I do, I'm going to take my compass and measure the distance on the sides of the angle where that first arc touches each side. So I've got to measure the distance between ray TP and ray TM where this arc intersects on both sides. So I put my compass on one part and the other. And here's my radius. Once I do that, I'm just going to make a little mark to show that I measured that off. Okay, there's my radius. Now I keep this same radius and I put my point up here where my second arc crossed ray TP. So once I get my point there, I draw another arc. Remember, I did not change the radius. This arc right here and this point are the same radius that we used right here when we measured. Now that I see where those arcs cross, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw a line through the point and through where those arcs cross, which is right here. And I'm going to put arrows on the end of my line. And out here somewhere, let's just make another point, and we call it point V, as in victory. So I have now created two lines that are parallel to each other. And remember, this point P originally was not on this line. And the symbol for parallel is two lines that are kind of slanted. So if I wanted to use geometric symbols and notation to show that these lines were parallel, what I would write would be line MT. And I got to make sure I put arrows on both ends when I write line MT. And then the parallel symbol, like I said, is kind of two lines that are slanted. So it's parallel to line VP. So I would put my arrows on top of VP. And there's my mathematical statement that shows these two lines are parallel. Thanks for listening and watching.